So there's some other guys I can call that are in college, or, we can get some questions and answers with those guys. So I may do that again Monday. We'll try to get somebody else back on there. I thought that was really good. I thought Brock did a great job. So we'll probably try that again Monday, and then Wednesday, Coach Matt will get us a workout. But so I'm not going to spend a ton of time, but I do want to spend about 5 or 10 minutes here talking about mindset, just something that I've had Coach John doing these last couple of weeks, but I think this was something I was going to touch on, give him a little break, and I wanted to touch on just because it was something that I noticed myself doing the other day, guys, and that's I'm a routine guy. So, like, I have to have kind of a routine of things that I do every day or every week that I try to do all the time. So what I noticed, though, was since this had all started, obviously I'm not going into the wrestling room. I'm not doing those kind of things. What's something, I'd kind of fallen out of routine. Who here's fallen out of their routine? And it's okay. Raise your hand. Who's watching maybe too much Netflix, maybe playing too much Fortnite? Yeah, we're all guilty, right? So, and that's okay. Coach and I were talking about all the Netflix shows we were watching the other day. So it's everybody right now. Your parents are probably out of routine. There's a lot of people, and people are logging on here. So you may see me clicking over here. But everybody's kind of falling out of routine right now. And so I think the best thing we can talk about today is just how to kind of maintain a routine even in this, time frame, right, where everything's kind of out of whack. So I want you to, if you have a pen and paper, that's great. Why don't you go grab that? If you don't, real quick, I forgot to say that. So if you don't have a pen and paper or something you can write down a few things on, grab something. It can be scratch paper, just something you can write on real quick. Hi, Connor Maddox. Saw Connor's on there. All right. Looks like we're getting everybody just about back. Okay. All right. So we got a couple things. So I'm going to talk to you about some things that I have a routine on. And these are me. You might have different routines. A couple things that I do try to do every day. I walk my dog. I got in a real bad habit with my other dog, my previous dog, that I was real bad about walking him. So he ended up getting some stiffness in his legs because I wasn't giving him an exercise. So with my new dog, I really focus on trying to walk my dog. That's something simple, right? Anybody can walk their dog, grab their dog, go walk. I try to do some form of exercise every day. All right. Whether that be, it doesn't always have to be weightlifting. For a while there, it was I was doing a lot of weightlifting and a lot of Orange Theory with Coach Matt, but I just, trying to do some form of exercise every day, movement every day. You guys are active, you're young, you got energy to burn, but how many of you are actually doing some form of exercise every day? Don't lie to me. Not just the challenges. Who is actually getting off their butt and going to do something? Right. It's kind of hard, right? Do something active. Go outside and throw a baseball to your brother. Go do push-ups, do a walk your dog. Something to keep you moving, right? So just something that's keeping you active, something that's doing that. So that was something that I do. I try to read something every day. It's another thing that I got to where I listen to a lot of books on tape, podcasts, and audiobooks, but I try to read or listen to some form of a book, something to inspire me every day. Okay, so that's just something that I do. What was the other one? Hold on, I'm looking at my list here. Oh, and the last thing I told myself was recently, I'm just going to make smarter food choices, right? So how many of you are probably eating a lot more than you usually do, but B, just eating a lot of junk too, that you're probably not usually eating when you're an athlete or drinking too much pop or doing things like that. So when you get out of routine, guys, when you get out of what's norm, right, you kind of break and can form. It's easy to form bad habits when you're out of routine. Okay. That's what I want to get into a little bit. So I'm going to give you one. We're going to start like this. I'm going to give you one. One of the bad habits I got into mainly out of boredom is I've been watching way more TV than I usually do. Just nothing else to do, right? So you're sitting around watching TV. Who else has one? Something you've been doing a lot of that probably could do better on. Timmy, give me one.
Video games.
Video games. Way too much Fortnite, huh? Is it Fortnite for you at least, or you got something else you play, Timmy?
I play Madden too a lot.
Madden. All right, on. All right. Who else? Let's see. Landon.
I've been sitting in the playroom looking at my baseball cards.
Yeah, doing that a lot. Yeah. What's another one? Somebody raise me a hand. One of the Eads boys, give it to me. What do you got?
We got sleeping.
Sleeping, oversleeping. Who's napping way more than normal or sleeping who's staying up real late and then waking up real late? Yeah. So when I was on routine, guys, I was getting up every day at 6 a.m. Every day I was on it at 6 a.m. Doing something at 6 a.m. So, and we're getting more people logged on here. It seems like people are getting those text messages. So I was pretty much up every day at 6 a.m. and going to get my workouts in, and I was kind of on a routine, and I can't say I've been up at 6 a.m. every day. Yeah. Coach, text her back. I don't have a password. Can you send her the Zoom code though? It's on the Facebook. I think that's what she needs. She shouldn't need one to get in. So sorry. There's Anthony. So we're getting some more people here. I think some people forgot. All right. So talking about routine, talking about things. Give me something else somebody's been doing that you got out of routine on that you're not usually doing during the day. Hayden.
Me?
I'm sorry. Hayden Cochran, go ahead.
What are you doing?
Playing what? I'm sorry, buddy. Playing. Yeah, playing games. So you guys are all in a situation. Coach Sean, you got one before I move on that you're muted. Sorry, Coach.
I've been on my phone too much, Coach. I've been spending too much time on my phone, on social media. Really need to focus on that.
Yeah. So I don't, Coach, you have a Droid. I have an iPhone. Now I get this update, right, that tells me how much time I've been on my screen. And anybody else get that with your iPhone? Get a screen time update? Anybody's like up like 3 million% the last couple of weeks? Yeah. So, and guys, it's not just you. It's your parents. It's me. It's Coach. We're all, out of routine. We're all out of whack. We can't go to restaurants. We can't do these things. So, how do we get back into a routine, and what's a routine look like now, right? So can we get, hold on guys, I got a lot of people unmuted. I'm gonna mute everybody again because we got new people in. So can we, how do we get back into a routine, and what's a routine look like right now without school, without wrestling, without other sports, without seeing our friends? What's a routine? So I want everybody with that piece of paper that I had you grab, and if you don't have one yet, go ahead and grab it. I'll give you a few minutes here. I want you to, these are what I call non-negotiables, all right? This is something I learned about, there's a podcast not too long ago, but non-negotiables. What that means is things that you don't, they're not something you can negotiate with yourself and get out of, right? If it's a wake-up time, you can't, whoever has been, laying in bed and your alarm was you're supposed to get up at 7 or 6, let's say, and you're like, I'm gonna sleep 5 more minutes, or I'm gonna sleep 10 more minutes, or right. So we've all done that. But I came up with, that was one of the main non-negotiables I came up with, was I'm gonna wake up at this time every day, and I'm gonna get to where I do not cheat it, right? And I had to start setting my phone, because I use my phone as my alarm. I had to start setting my phone way away from my bed, so I had to get up and shut it off. That was one of the ways I got there, right? So, and it took a couple weeks, and now I've fallen off routine again. So I'm going to get back on that. But it took a while to start getting up at 6 a.m. So I want you to write down, non-negotiables are just things that you're going to do every day, and you are not going to waver. Every single day, you're going to do these things. And it can be anything, guys. It doesn't, your non-negotiables don't have to be wrestling related. They don't have to be school related. They can be anything. Things that you are not going to waver on. You're going to do these. Give me 3 or 4 things. Let's do this. Give me 2 or 3 non-negotiables outside of wrestling, and 2 or 3 things that you're going to do every day to get better at wrestling. And maybe it's not every day. Maybe it's every other day. But you're going to do it 5 times a week, or you're going to do it 3 times a week, or you're going to do it. Things that you can do right now while in quarantine and while we're on this that we can do every single day that we're not going to negotiate. We're not going to cheat on. We're not going to not do them because I'd rather watch Joe Exotic than get up and do my push-ups, right? And so come up with a list of those. 2 or 3 things that you're going to do life-wise, and 2 or 3 things you're going to do wrestling-wise that you can not negotiate away with yourself. So I'll give you a couple of minutes. Coach, if you got some, go ahead while we're waiting.
While you're doing that, I'll list a couple of mine, and I want to talk about, when being out of a routine. So I like to tell myself, so my non-negotiables that I came up with real quick were, before they say you can tell, you decide if it's going to be a good day or a bad day by the time you get out of bed, right? So right when I wake up, I tell myself, hey, today's going to be a great day, right? I woke up, today's going to be a great day. I make my bed. I'm going to have Coach send you, I know it sounds crazy, right? But I'm going to have Coach send you that there's a great speech by an admiral talking about the discipline that's required in making your bed every day. And if you make your bed, you start your day off with a task being completed, right? And then you complete that task, not to mention your parents are going to love you for it, right? But you complete that task, and then it's going to snowball into other tasks that you're creating throughout the day. So maybe we'll post that as well. But I start by making my bed, and then I work out recently, right? Started working out and focusing on stretching. Like outside of Carver's one of the most flexible kids that I know in our club, right? But if you're not Carver, the Carver can do the split, then are you working on stretching every day, right? Because that's a huge part of, that's something you can do right now, right? You might not be able to wrestle right now, but you can work on your flexibility, right? So look at those opportunities. Go ahead, Coach.
So, and I've listened to that speech, and I can walk you because Coach talked about making your bed. I was listening to this, and I make my bed every day. I'll show you guys right there. It's made right now, and that's not, fake. It's made. I'm a firm believer in making your bed. I was watching this thing, that girl, Lyric, some of you wrestle her. Her mom posted the other day, she's friends on Facebook, and she was posted this thing about this comedian. He's talking about cleaning his room, right? And it was the same concept. And something he said in that video was, when my room's cluttered, my mind's cluttered. When things around me are cluttered, my mind's cluttered. And you can't, if you're focused on, you can't find stuff. That's why they say, I think it was Einstein, don't quote me on this, that wore the same shirt every day. And Mark Zuckerberg, he has like 10 of the same shirts, and that's what he wears all week. He doesn't ever change clothes. Because they don't want to think about, not that you have to wear the same shirt every day, guys, but what I'm getting at is you can eliminate clutter by making your bed and having that accomplishment. And that is a great speech that Coach is talking about. But so that's a good one.
Coach, you're muted.
All right,
You're
sorry.
muted, Ryan.
Okay, I'm unmuted now. Can you hear me now? Sorry. I keep having to let people in, and it's screwing me up. Okay, so making your bed, that's a good one. Working out, stretching. Let's talk about flexibility real quick, because I think that's something that just because Coach hit on it, I lack a lot of flexibility. And as you guys get older, you're gonna realize how key flexibility is. But being flexible in wrestling is a huge deal. So you can be stretching. One thing about that, do a little bit before you stretch. Get up and walk, run, do like high knees or something. Don't cold stretch, because that's bad for you. Okay. Don't just bend down and stretch, but get up, move your body a little bit, get your legs loosened up, and do some stretching every day. That's a good one. But back to what we were talking about, non-negotiable. So make sure we're muted, guys. I got some of you off mute. Non-negotiable things that we are going to do. So like I told you, I had to wake up, and like I said, I've gotten off my routine a little bit, but I'm gonna get back on it. But I have them written in this notebook. I showed you guys this notebook a couple weeks ago that I write all kinds of things down, just anything that comes to mind during the day, I'll write in it. 6 a.m. was my wake up, was one of my non-negotiables. I had 30 minutes of coaching improvement every day. So I was setting aside 30 minutes a day, because sometimes coach kind of worked on having coach and us working together now. You get in a routine on that too, where you're almost going through the motions of you've done it for so long. After 14 years of doing this, I was doing the same practices and same plan, which is, it's systematic and that's what you want. But I also was not necessarily coming up with new and innovative on the wrestling side of it, coaching wise and other things it was. So I set aside 30 minutes that I was going to watch flow, or I was going to watch matches that I could develop myself coaching wise, or just pick up little things coaching wise that I want to bring to the table. So that was one I had. Walking my dog was one, and reading something and doing some sort of exercise every day. So Revin, give me a couple of your wrestling non-negotiables. We'll give you wrestling ones. You got to unmute yourself for me.
All right. So my non-wrestling or wrestling?
Go ahead and you give me wrestling ones.
All right. So my wrestling ones is watch more wrestling, get to work out more, and like, I don't know, Matt.
You're got a cough there.
I'm on wrestling mat
Mm-hmm.
that I work out, that I should work out every day on, but I don't always. And I got to start working out on my wrestling mat every day.
Good deal. Get you a drink real quick. And I appreciate you being honest. All right. Revin is I'm not tooting his horn. We all know Revin has probably 20 state titles. I don't even know. And he's being honest with you. He hadn't been doing it, right? He's gotten off routine. Kendall, give me a non-negotiable that you're going to do outside of wrestling, non-wrestling.
So I want to exercise every single day for at least 30 minutes and read a chapter of a book every single day.
Nice. I like it. Reading, guys. Read. Not just for school. Read for just life improvement. It's a good thing to do. Read books about life. Read books. You guys are, some of you older, especially teenagers, get some life development books. Change your life, I promise. Camden Hook, I haven't talked to you lately, so give me some wrestling thing that you're going to do every day.
I'm going to work out in my basement since I have 4 wrestling mats in my basement. And I'm going to do a minute wall sit every day.
Oh, a minute of wall sits every day. Nice. All right. Carter, give me one. Wrestling, non-wrestling, I don't care. You're up. I got you off mute, buddy. Go ahead.
Dance in motion for like
Stance
a minute.
motion. If
Like
you listen,
more-
well, even if you, that's a good one. Even if everybody on this Zoom right here did a minute of stance motion every day, do you know how much better your stance would be? Even if you just did 1 minute every day of stance motion. Nonetheless, if you challenge yourself and maybe did 5 minutes of stance motion a day.
Guys, here's why that's important. I know all of you are like, oh, well, we know how to do stance motion. That's true. But do you know how to stay in your stance, right? When you're tired, when your legs start burning, can you truly hold that stance, right? Most of you only have matches that are what, like 3 minutes, something like that? And we still can't hold our stance for that entire match. So hold that stance. Great point. Go ahead, Coach.
Yep. Non-negotiable stance motion every day. If you guys all actually do it when you wake up in the morning, like first thing is you make your bed and do stance motion. If you did those 2 things, your life would get better. I promise. So some of you have heard me talk about this. Does anybody know what, going back to stance motion, Jordan Burroughs said that when I listened to him at a camp, he was talking to the kids. He had shown moves and stuff. It was at Wabash, actually. He said the one thing I do every practice, before and after the beginning of every practice and at the end of every wrestling practice I've ever done, I've done stance motion. And if Jordan Burroughs is doing it, there's probably a reason. All right. Let me have some more here.
Rev had his hand up for something, Coach.
I think he was going to talk about JB's stance motion, right, Rev? Connor Maddox, I know you're sad today. Where you at? I lost you on my little screen. I know you're a little sad. Thomas is moving to Penn State. Yeah, it'll be all right, buddy. You can still watch him. Give me a non-negotiable, Connor. You give me one life non-negotiable and then one wrestling non-negotiable.
One life was not to read when I'm supposed to be sleeping, and then the other one is to condition every day.
Condition every day. How's your leg, buddy? Wow, I got you.
I can wrestle and play on the trampoline and do everything now.
Nice.
Awesome.
I love it. Good. Glad you're healed up. Hey, is your name Rocco? I'm unmuting you. Are you Rocco?
Yes.
What's up, Rocco? You're from the region, right? I remember you. Give me one of yours,
Yeah.
Rocco, since you're on. Did you write one down?
No.
No? Think of one while I got you off mute. All right? I know you're not one of our guys, but think of one wrestling thing you're going to do every day, and I'll come back to you.
Coach, I got one.
All right, go ahead, Coach.
How about I tell my wife I love her every day, right? Do you tell your family members that you love them every day? Right? You could do that. You could always show more appreciation, right, for everything that mom and dad do for you. So keep that in mind.
Coach hit on that first week, right? First week we did this about gratitude. You know, showing your family you love them, telling your brother you love them. I know sometimes I watch my boys. We were talking about Tyler and Jackson. I watch my boys fight all day today. They love each other. Make sure you're telling your family. Okay, call FaceTime. Hey, that's going to be a challenge. I just thought of the challenge for the day, Coach. Here's your challenge. I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. And it's not even going to be workout related because we killed you yesterday. Your challenge for tomorrow, today, whenever you want to do it, is you have to FaceTime or Zoom or show your face to your grandparents, cousin, somebody, maybe that you haven't talked to in a couple days or a week, and just call them and talk to them. Because your grandparents miss you. Your cousins miss you. I know my mom is beside herself not being able to see my kids and her grandkids. So you have to, that's your challenge. You have to FaceTime somebody in your family this weekend. Grandma, grandpa, cousin, I don't know, your pastor, anybody. Okay. Just FaceTime somebody that cares about you and talk to them. Give them 5 minutes of your time. Get off Fortnite for 5 minutes and call somebody, okay? Get off
Let them know
call.
it's to you.
Yep. Just tell them you're thinking about them. That'll be a big deal for a lot of your grandparents. All right. Somebody else. Let's do 2 or 3 more here. Case Bridge, give me one.
My list is over here.
Yeah. Give me a non-negotiable. I don't care wrestling or non-wrestling.
I need to do work on take more time during school because usually I want to rush and play with my friends.
Yeah. Especially e-learning, right? It's hard to stay focused even more in e-learning, right? Because you're sitting on your computer. I like that one. Taking a little more time on e-learning. Carter, I'm gonna unmute you. Go ahead. You got a hand up.
God damn, I forgot. Hold on.
Okay. Raise your hand again when you.
We got to get Rocco again.
Go ahead, Carter. Give it to me.
You have to compliment someone every day.
Yeah, seriously. Compliment a family member, compliment your parents, compliment somebody. Just say thank you to somebody. You'd be surprised if you guys told your mom or dad thank you more often, you'd be surprised how much that would mean to them. All right, Rocco, give me one. You got one now?
Push-ups and sit-ups. No, push-ups and pull-ups.
Every day. How many are you going to do every day? You got to make a pact with me. I'm not even your coach, but make a pact with me.
I do 5 sets of 10 every day of each.
5 sets of 10. So 50 pull-ups and 50 push-ups every day. Is that what you were getting at? 5 sets of 10?
Yeah, I do 3 times.
Okay, so even more than that. All right. I want pictures of those. Rocco, tag me in them on Facebook. Give me some push-ups, all right? Pull-ups. All right. Eads, what do you got? You got a hand up. Give it to me.
Yeah, definitely eat good and eat eggs and stuff every morning.
Yeah. Eating a little better. I think we all right now could do that. I catch myself eating. My kids are picky. They like chicken nuggets, and I just catch myself eating those little dinosaur chicken nuggets way too much right now. All right. So does everybody kind of get that? That was a good conversation. Actually went longer than I was planning on. Just non-negotiables, guys. Give yourself a list. Give yourself 3, 4, 5. And that's an easy way to get back on routine. But you have to hold yourself to that. It can't be non-negotiables, kinda. It has to be non-negotiable, meaning you will not negotiate. You will do those every day. And when you get in the habit of doing those non-negotiables every day, they just become easier, right? It's just like waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's not easy the first couple of days, but then once you do it for a week, then 2 weeks, then you form a habit. It just becomes real easy. And that's, I want you guys to have some non-negotiables right now when you're in quarantine or you're stuck at home. That way you can just stay on some sort of routine. It's not going to be like it is when you're going to school and going to practice, but some sort of a routine. Okay. Coach, anything to add before I just open it up to?
No, guys. I mean, look, we all, like Coach said, we're out of routine, right? Try to come up with what your new normal look like, right? So it's not going to be the same thing as it was before, right? We know that, and it'll eventually get back to normal. But what can you do during this time to improve, right? Create a new routine, stick to it. All right. That's it, Coach. I think that was good.
Hey, raise your hand, because Coach and I have been talking about this a little bit. How many of you have a mat at your house? Have something, or something you can work out on that's like a wrestling mat? Most of you have some sort of mat in your house. We've been seeing a lot of them. Even if you don't, okay? Ryder Ford over here is sitting on his mat eating something. All right. Even if you don't have a mat, all right, you can do wrestling related stuff. So here's my 2 challenges. I'm going to leave you with 2. One of your non-negotiables from here on out till quarantine is over, okay, is to do stance motion for 2 minutes a day. I'm going to make it 2 minutes. I think that's a period for most high school kids. 2 minutes of stance motion when you get out of bed. Make your bed and do 2 minutes of stance motion, all right? And then your other challenge for this weekend, today, tomorrow, and I want you guys to take a picture, tag me in it. Call your grandma. Call your grandpa. It doesn't have to be grandma and grandpa, but call somebody and just tell them you're missing them. Tell them you're thinking about them. Talk to them. A lot of our grandparents, they're missing us. Ash boys, call both your grandpas. I miss both of those guys, okay? Make sure you talk to both of them. They're missing you guys. I promise you they are, because I just know how my parents are. I know how I am missing my family. So sometimes it's, grandma and grandpas may not know how to FaceTime all that well, but figure it out. Teach them how to FaceTime. Get on a FaceTime call with them. Show them. Tell them you love them. All right. That's really all I had as far as mindset. Let's hang out, though. I miss you talking to you guys. Ash boys, what's going on in Monrovia, on the other part of Monrovia that I'm not sitting in, because I'm in Monrovia?
So, nothing much. I haven't left the house in like 30-something days.
Yeah. It's rough.
And it was my sister's and my dog's birthday the other day, so we've been celebrating their birthday.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Celebrate. How old's your dog?
6.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What kind of dog is it? Yeah. Let's see this dog. A golden doodle?
Yeah. There she is.
Let me see. Oh, yeah. I got a golden retriever. I don't have a doodle, but I got a golden retriever. He's passed out right here next to me. All right. Kyle and Brian, what have you been up to?
Not really. Other than games. Playing outside.
Playing outside. Yeah, get out and get some fresh air, right? Yeah. Do some work around the house. Help mom and dad out, right? Do some. You mow the grass yet, Kyle?
Not yet. Well, I do. It's just we haven't yet.
Oh, haven't got there. All right. Eads boys, what's up? Tell me what's going on over there in your house.
We work 3 days a week with mowing and weed eating places around town.
Nice. You got a job right now, and I don't.
We actually get paid for that.
That's cool. Good. Entrepreneur. I like it. Rocco, what's going on up in the region besides push-ups and pull-ups, man? What's going on? Tell me something.
My mom makes me do it every day.
She makes you do stuff every day?
Mm.
You got a wrestling mat. I saw your hand was up. You been wrestling at least a little bit?
Not
Stance
really.
motion. Get some stance motion in, Rocco. All right. Do something on that wrestling mat. All right. All right. Ty and Jackson, I got to hear about this fight. What caused it? Tell me.
Fortnite.
Fortnite. You started fighting. Physical altercation over some Fortnite. All right.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right.
What about Eli? What's Eli been up to over there?
Eli, yeah, where you at? Tell me. Brody, what have you been up to, dude?
Not much. Just
Quarantine.
Uh,
pretty much. About it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
My sister's birthday was on Wednesday. Been outside.
Wednesday.
About it.
Been outside. Yeah. Nice. All right. Cool. How old's your sister?
She just turned 7.
There you go. Younger sister.
Mhm.
Nice. Ty, has your dad got off Facebook yet?
What?
Not you, Ty. I was talking Big Ty. Hold on. Let me unmute you. Ty B, unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Is your dad still? He stopped posting on Facebook. You get off of it or something?
I don't know.
He was posting every
Really?
3 minutes there for a minute. What have you been up to? How's your brother? Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's doing good.
Okay, good. Good. Jack Davis, is that a dog or a cat? I can't really tell. That's a dog. All right. What else is going on, Jack Davis?
Not much.
Not much. How's the house? You
Good.
been doing any workouts? You been doing anything, Jack Davis? Come on, man. Tell me something.
Yeah. I've been doing push-ups, and then there's a park by my house, so since I don't have really a pull-up bar down here, I go down there, get on the monkey bars and do pull-ups.
Nice. Good. Way to use what you have, man. I like it. Oh, Carver, how's your legs, man? How they feel after yesterday?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah? They're good? Maybe next time we'll have to do 2 hours then if your legs aren't hurting. Your legs should be sore right now, bro. They should be sore.
What about Kendall? How are Kendall's legs feeling today?
Yeah, Kendall Mo, give us a scoop. How's your legs right now?
They're fine, but
Yeah.
I definitely would not like 2 hours of that.
No. How was the last couple reps? Was it good yesterday? Do you feel good that last minute?
Yeah, I was glad it's over.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Who else? Free Pan, give me something good, man. How are you?
Good.
Did you do your squats yesterday?
Yeah.
All right, good. You've been doing your schoolwork?
We have 3 weeks of spring break.
3 weeks of spring break.
Yeah,
I need.
it's extended.
Oh, I need to go to your school.
We start e-learning on Monday.
Oh, all right. I had to do Jax's first round of e-learning today because this is the first day I've had him. And I had to pose like Mona Lisa. That was a real thing. I had to do his e-learning.
I was going to ask, who's got a good story about e-learning with their parents? I mean, how's that going?
Anybody, hey, whose parents, raise your hand, can't teach you math anymore because they changed math? Whose parent? Yeah. Forget the way you all do math. The old way was better. Take it from us old guys. The way you do all those boxes and that crazy new – no, man. I sound old right now.
My mom taught me how to do like long division.
Yeah. You know why? Because long division's way easier than all those boxes you guys make and the weird way you do it now. Gino Duncan.
I
who was talking?
learned how to do long.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Landon. Hold on, Gino.
I learned how to do long division in school before we left.
Nice. Long division. I don't know the last thing I divided anything without a calculator, but. All right, Gino Duncan, what's up? I haven't seen you in a while. How you been?
Good.
Yeah?
And my story is my mom almost got so mad at me, she almost took my iPad that I was doing e-learning on.
Yeah? She was frustrated with your e-learning, huh?
Yep.
Right on. Hayden Cochran, your mom's a teacher. Does she like teaching you at home? Hayden, can you hear me?
Huh? Yeah.
I said your mom's a teacher. How good's she doing with you?
Good.
Yeah? Are you guys? I don't believe you. I think has she been driving you crazy? You got headphones in, man. She can't hear you. I like it, Hayden.
But she can hear what I'm saying right now.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. I won't make you tell me. Hey, AZ, how's e-learning? You're from Avon. You guys do e-learning a lot. So how's it going for you?
It's good. They kind of slowed it down like a lot, so we get to do activities. And I made this fort, if you can see it.
Nice.
It's It's kind of, the e-learning is actually kind of fun for us because we get to like do activities instead of work.
So Jax, he had his PE was he had to get on that Play 60 NFL thing and do that today. So that's one thing we did. Keegan Murray, I'm unmuting you, man. What's up? You got to unmute yourself, I guess. Bro.
Good.
How's e-learning? You e-learning?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You been reading books or anything?
Yeah, I read at night when I'm in bed, but I can't sleep.
Nice. Read a book every day. You get smarter. All right. Sean Nolan, you're always a good time. What's up? How's life, Sean Nolan?
I'm good. I celebrated my birthday on Sunday.
Yeah, you're how old now? I forgot.
13.
No, you're officially a teenager, Sean.
Yes. Yes,
Sean, you know what your non-negotiable is, Sean? To gain 5 pounds every week.
I am. My dad
Okay.
wants me to get at least 2 pounds every week.
All right, I'll take 2 pounds a week. Yeah, because you can't be 13 and 60 pounds, bro. You gotta get a little bit up there. All right.
Actually, I've been gaining weight for the ever since e-learning started, so that's going good for me.
All right. Good deal. Good deal. Matthews, I don't know. I don't know you. I know your dad. I'm unmuting you. Talk to me. I know you're up north, but what's your first name?
Jack.
Jack, how are you, man?
Good.
Yeah. What have you been up to? You got to e-learn up there up north?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how many hours a day is e-learning?
Well, sometimes our teachers give us a lot of work, so sometimes it's around 2 hours, but
Yeah.
most of the time it's 1.
Hour of e-learning a day. Nice. Well, you been doing any wrestling? You been staying up in shape? You doing workout something?
Yep.
All right. Stay after it, okay?
Okay.
All right, buddy. I think have I gotten? Oh no, Ryder Ford. Give me something, man. Give me what's going on at Ryder Ford. Look at your wrestling room, bro. I need a wrestling room like that. What's going on, Ryder? Tell me something.
Not much. I've mostly been riding my bike.
Nice. Do you live in a neighborhood? Like, can you ride all over?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I
we
go
live.
to I go to around bank
Nice.
in my house.
Sweet. So I moved into this I live in Monrovia, for those of you who don't know. I live out by the Ash Boys. Because that's where my kids go to school. But we live in this neighborhood, and it's got like 3 lakes and trails. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Rev, what's up, man?
I got a question first.
Okay, shoot.
When are you gonna do the singlet challenge, bro?
Hey, so we listen. First off, I got to get a singlet. I got to go borrow one of the Ash Boys. I guess they're probably the closest to me. But second, I didn't see 35 people do it. 35 was the number.
Hey, that's not my fault. That's not my fault.
Hey,
I don't know. It's kind of going nationwide right now. I mean, they're doing it in Maryland. They're doing it in PA. I seen a couple West Coast boys doing it and girls. I mean.
So listen, here's the thing. Those of you that didn't catch this yesterday, you were supposed to do 61-minute pulse squats. So if you weren't paying attention, you didn't do that. But I told Rev, I told Rev's mom, if 35 people did that challenge yesterday, the 61-minute sets, if I saw 35 people post they did it, I would do the singlet challenge. We didn't quite get to 35. So I saw Timmy maybe got there. I saw Case Bell got there, Rev, Cameron, AZ, yeah, I saw yours. Yeah, so we're close. So let's do this. Raise your hand if you did not do that yesterday, and be honest. It's all right. Raise your hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's at least another 15 or so. If all of you on here do that challenge, the 61-minute pulse squats, I'll do the singlet challenge. But you got to tag me in it. Yeah, you got to tag me. Rocco, you got to tag me in a video of you doing that so that I know that you actually did it, or I'm not doing the singlet. I'm not putting a singlet on in front of God and everybody without a little payoff for it. So
What's the singlet challenge?
So you got to – who was talking to me? Sorry.
Me.
Oh, Anthony. The singlet challenge is the T-shirt challenge, only you got to put on a singlet. Remember how we were on the wall? And
Yeah.
So you got to put on a singlet. And I'm willing to put on a singlet. So I'm going to be real honest, Rev. I went in the boys' room, And they have a whole – all right, so I'm going to show you guys because you'll appreciate this. So the boys, they have a whole shelf in their closet because ever since I knew Jax was going to be born, I bought him – first off, check out this Pokemon room. It's pretty sweet, huh?
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, so the boys have this whole shelf up here full of singlets, right? Because I buy them every year. I bought them even before they were old enough to wear them. I wanted them to have a bunch of contender singlets. So I start looking through them, trying to figure out what the biggest one is, because I buy them in random sizes when they were little. So I buy like youth medium, youth large. None of them would fit because I did try it. I thought, man, I'm gonna have to pay this off. Can I get into a youth large singlet? And the answer is no. I cannot. I cannot do it. Just standing there, nonetheless, on the wall. So I cannot fit into that. So I'm gonna have to go find an adult singlet somewhere to do this challenge. So, Gavin and Isaac, you did it. I saw you too. You did the squat challenge, didn't you? Yeah. So we got to be close. Yeah. All right. So who wants to see me do a singlet challenge where I have to wear a singlet on social media? Yeah. That's lucky you guys. All right. Well, get on these squats and I'll get on my end of the deal.
Ryan,
Right? Yes.
you can find men's large singlets at Dunham's in Crawfordsville.
Yeah. But I'm not near Crawfordsville, but I'm probably sure I could. I'm gonna go. Hayden, is your mom right there? Are those singlets still over at the south side? Those ones we were selling?
Yeah, Jess said if you need to, she'll buy you one off Amazon. She'll have it shipped right to the house.
I'll just run over. I think the box of them are sitting at south side. I can run over there and grab one. Get out of my house. Yes.
Right. We can bring you my Thomas Zeilman singlet, and you can wear that. Or you can wear my dad's low cut.
Yeah. So I don't know if I want to put on your dad's low cut singlet.
No bucks.
But yeah. I'm gonna do it if somebody. So I really did try to squeeze into a youth large. I'm not gonna lie to you. I tried to see if I could do it, and it was not going well. So, Connor? One more thing, Connor, before we get off here. You guys, how are you doing today, man? Are you gonna make it? I mean, your boy's no longer. For those of you that don't know, Thomas Gilman is leaving Iowa to go to Penn State.
Yay!
He's Connor's favorite.
Every single Penn State fan is going to be a hypocrite now.
Yeah.
They all big words when he was in college.
Yeah. Okay. Are you gonna switch? You're gonna have to switch colors or what? Oh,
Nope.
I like your loyalty. I like it.
Well, hey, Coach, I got a question for Connor. So, what do you think he's going to work on at Penn State? How is Penn State going to make him better? What do you think?
Give us a straight answer, not a Hawkeye hater answer. Give us the real deal, Connor.
I don't know. RBY how to stall.
RBY.
Did you say RBY will teach him how to stall?
Ooh.
Did he just say no? He did not.
He's got a hate heart.
No.
Oh, I hope. Hey, Connor, for your sake, I hope RBY doesn't log on to our YouTube because I'm gonna post that.
Jason Nolf can teach him how to get tech called in the first period.
Oh, Coach, he's on it. All right. Man.
Connor, you got weak side.
All right. Well, I like Connor's a Penn State hater, and Connor. I like that you're loyal, man. Don't change. If you're gonna be a fan, be a true fan. Here's the thing. I'm gonna get on, guys. Monday we're gonna do the questions and answers. I thought that went well. Who do you guys want? Somebody yell somebody out. You want Ty, Asa? I can probably get one of those guys. You guys see Asa a lot. Revan, who should I get? Give me somebody other than Asa.
I'd say either Ty or if you can get Trey on here.
All right. I'll give Trey a call. For those of you who don't know, Trey was one of the first guys at Contenders. He ended up moving. His family moved to Florida his 8th grade. So right before he became a freshman. So he did high school in Florida. He was a 3-time state champ in Florida, and now he's at University of Virginia. So We can get Trey. He was one of literally the first contenders, maybe the first. He wrestled in the garage, so I'll get his perspective on the old days. Maybe we'll get him in here and talk about the garage days. So start thinking about questions you want to ask. Trey, he's at Virginia, so he wrestles in the ACC, a little different than Brock. Wrestled in Florida, so you can ask him some questions about Florida wrestling, things like that. But he's a state champ, college D1 college wrestler too. So I'll see if I can't get Trey. If I can't get Trey, I'll call Ty, and we'll try to get both those guys on in the next couple weeks. Ty's at Duke, so a couple ACC guys there that maybe we can get to. All right, so start thinking about questions for those guys for Monday. Your challenge is, just in general, make yourself a list of non-negotiables, tag us in that, okay? Tag us on it. I want to see those. I want to see what you come up with. Tag Coach and I, tag Contender, something. Other non-negotiables, stance motion every day, making your bed every day. We got it? Shake your head. Okay. And last, and this one is non-negotiable for me. I better see you guys doing this. You have to FaceTime call, Zoom call, somebody in your family that you haven't seen in a while because of quarantine. Tell them you love them. Tell them you miss them. Everybody got it? You have to do that. If you don't do that, I'm going to be mad at you. Okay? All right. Coach, you got anything before we sign off here?
Nope. Guys, have a great weekend.
Hey, enjoy your weekend. Have some fun. I'm not going to make you do any squats or push-ups or
You
pull-ups.
too.
All right. Connor, what do you got, man? You got a hand up. Tell me.
Zane can teach him how to get pinned.
Oh, man, he's
he's
coming
good.
at him.
Oh.
Coming at him. Gino, you got something, man?
I wanted to tell Coach Sean that we still got those cannolis coming.
That's a true fact. I'm waiting on those cannolis, Coach. I'm excited about that.
Sorry, quarantine got in the way.
Oh,
Okay.
cannolis. Man,
Cannolis.
all you people eating all this
Yeah.
good food. Coach Brian out here in the middle of nowhere don't seem to get none of that. All right, guys, have a great weekend.
Yep.
Call somebody.
You're
tell
going to
them
have
you
to
love
make Coach Ryan a cannoli.
them. Yeah, make me some,
Okay.
Gino. All right,
I got
we
it.
miss you guys. Enjoy. Tag us in your list of non-negotiables and call somebody this week. We'll see you guys next week.
See ya.
Bye,
Yeah.
guys.
See ya.